Welcome to Southern California, a magical place filled with warm summer days and even more warm summer days. It also happens to be where I live. As many Californians are aware, our state is home to a wide variety of creatures, such as coyotes, squirrels, anacondas, snakes. There were a lot of snakes. That's what this video is about, snakes. And having lived here my whole life means that I have encountered a few of them growing up. Quite a few times, actually. Snakes ranging from venomous to non-venomous to... Actually, yeah, just those two. So why don't we go ahead and get straight into the stories about encountering these little guys. This one time, I was walking with one of my sisters along with our two little dogs, Caspian and Reap. As we were walking up our driveway after finishing our walk, we noticed a small snake lying underneath our lawn bench. We didn't know what kind of snake it was until we took a closer look. From a safe distance, of course. And as soon as we saw the scaly pattern and long rattle on its tail, we immediately knew that it was a rattlesnake. So, of course, we safely brought our dogs inside and told our parents about it. We showed our parents where the rattlesnake was, and what my dad tried to do was scoot the snake away from the house using a broom and dustpan. However, the snake was moving too quickly for my dad to even catch it, and the more he tried, the more aggressive the snake became, as it rattled its tail and stared aggressively at us. With its deadly rattlesnake glare. The snake glare. Slare. No matter how hard he tried, it kept slithering underneath the bench. So what we ended up doing was calling one of our friends over who owned a pellet gun. They arrived 5 minutes later because they lived nearby and shot it. Yeah. Now you'd think the story would end there, right? The snake is taken care of, crisis averted. But no. Trust me, no. We placed the snake's body inside a box, and my oldest sister brought the box to her science teacher for extra credit. I wish I were making this up.
Here you go, Teach. So, this'll bring me up to an A, right?
I genuinely don't know why she did that. Maybe she thought the snake was some rare specimen? Maybe her teacher is some kind of snake collector or something? I honestly will never know. I did try asking my sister about this, and she said that she had no memory of doing that whatsoever. But I remember it. Vividly.
Okay, alright. Well, quick question. Do you remember bringing this snake in to your teacher at all? Do you remember?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Weird. Okay, here you go.
I don't remember much of high school.
This next story I have happened quite recently, believe it or not, and it mostly took place inside my house, but started outside, kind of. I was working out with my dad inside his garage when suddenly I saw a little king snake just outside our garage door. Now, king snakes are very common and non-venomous, so this wasn't a significant encounter per se, so we shut the garage door on him and paid him no mind. But let me tell ya, my stories with this little fella don't end there. Not by a long shot. 3 days later, I walk into my kitchen and see the exact same snake on the kitchen floor, right next to my dogs. I immediately rush to grab a broom and dustpan to get away from the pups and out of the house. But why? Aren't they non-venomous? Look, I didn't want my pups to start a fight with it or try to eat it or anything. Listen, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision, okay? So I quickly scooped it up and rushed to the front door. And as I did this, the snake kept trying to crawl its way out and escape from the pan. So I tried holding it down with the broom, pushing it into the center. And it was at this moment that I reached the front door. I was struggling both with keeping the snake in the pan and trying to open the front door. I finally managed to get the door to open, and I swung the snake outside the house. Phew, glad that's over with. Huh? Wait, where'd it go? The first thing I thought was that the snake had somehow snuck its way out of the dustpan somewhere. So I carefully walked out onto the porch to see if I'd gotten the snake out. But there was no snake. I looked all over the nooks and crannies of the entryway of the house. And there was no snake. I kept looking closely all around the porch and front lawn. And there was no snake. What the heck is this? The second thought I had was even crazier than that. You see, the dustpan I used looks like this. It has a small hole in the middle where the handle sits. So since I looked and couldn't find it anywhere, I thought that the snake had somehow managed to sneak its way through the hole and up the hollow handle. So I took the cap off the broom and shone a light through the top. And just as I suspected, I carefully looked down, and there was no snake. What? So if it's not outside and it's not inside, then where the heck is it? I may never know where it went. Except now I do know, because as I was writing this very script, he came back. Look.
He's back. Right when I was writing this guy's story, he's back. What are you... Well, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know how you're doing that. Wow.
This brief encounter I had should have been quick and easy, but instead it left me puzzled and a little bit broken. I don't know how I managed to lose a small snake like that, but I did. I may never recover from this. And then I tossed it out the door and it just vanished. Poof. Gone.
I see. And you're sure you looked everywhere for it?
Yes.
And you're sure you got it out of the house?
Yeah, I got it out.
Are you sure?
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the first video of 2026. I also want to thank y'all so much for 26,000 subscribers. Seriously, you guys are amazing. I've also been experimenting with 3D backgrounds as of lately, so if you saw them in the video, then I hope they look good. Alright, that's all for me. Thanks for the fan art, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, which button do I press to end?